Hi guys. I wanted to blur out my background so you didn't see this mess behind me, but when I did that, you couldn't see the books. So ignore the mess behind me, even though I'm pointing it out to you right now. I'm Mrs. Johnson, your new library media specialist, and this is one of our first middle school book talks. So I'm excited. I want to share with you guys a little bit about some new books that we have in our collection. And with homecoming week football, I thought it was really appropriate to focus on some of our new sports books in this book talk. But don't worry, if you're not a sports fan, I do have one that I'm going to end with that is actually a fantasy book. So we'll check that out in honor of Disney Homecoming Week. We'll have a fantasy book. Okay. So to start, as far as where you can find these books at, they're on the top shelf. They're new books. So when they first come in and Miss Dooley gets them all labeled, she will put them on the top of the bookshelf closest to the TVs, the short bookshelf, and you'll be able to see them there until somebody checks them out. And then once someone checks them out, they'll go in their normal spot in our collection. These books I'm going to show you today are also all blue label books. So anyone in our library in our school can read these. Okay. So we have two new nonfiction sports series for you to check out. They're both by Sports Illustrated Kids. The first one is called Big Book of Who, and we have baseball, we have basketball, and we have football. And I want to show you just a couple of my favorite things that are in the football book so you can get an idea of what is in here. So if you open this up, and this is my favorite right here. So you learn something about me here. Chiefs football with Patrick Mahomes, love him. I've been following football and Chiefs my whole life. So this page for the book focuses on Mahomes leading his team to a 3 comeback postseason wins in a row, and it has some different statistics and facts and short reading sections that you can look at. And then, who knew this? It has some fun facts in here as well. This one is talking about what NFL quarterback is a huge fan of SpongeBob SquarePants. So if you want to find that out, that is in Big Book of Who football. Okay. The other series that we have, it looks like when you see the font really big that it's talking about goats like the animal. Your parents probably will think that, but you guys are smart. You know, this is actually greatest of all time, and it's called the greatest athletes of all time. Okay. We have basketball, we have football, and we have a couple of baseball ones in this one as well. Both of those are nonfiction books. So if you have to do some research and sports maybe fits in with that, those are options for you. Remember, nonfiction, real facts about people, things, events. So check out those nonfiction books. Finally, for you non-sports people, which is okay, this is for you. It's a new Gordan Korman book. You may have read, can't talk all of a sudden, may have read some of his other books like Restart or Linked. We also have The Fort, which is one of the award nominee books for this year. But this book is called Mixed Up. It's about Reef and Theo. The boys will be doing something totally normal, and then they'll have strange memory flashes. But there's someone else's memory, and at the same time, their own memories are disappearing. They're going away. These two boys don't even know each other. They're not friends. They're not in the same school. But they use the memories as clues to track each other down, figure out what's happening to them, and how they can reverse it. So Mixed Up by Gordan Korman. It's a new fantasy book here in our library. Okay. So just to review here really quick, remember, nonfiction books are about facts, real events, real people. You can use the table of contents, and this was supposed to be a review, but since I forgot to say it to you earlier, we'll look at it now. So remember, in nonfiction's books, you can find that table of contents somewhere near the beginning of the book. And I'm not doing a very good job of showing this to you, sorry. And you can see in this one, it has sections, champions, personalities, record, statistic, record breakers, super scores, and then the last section is yardage kings. So that's how this book is divided up, and it focuses on things based on those sections. Okay. So remember, in nonfiction books, it's really helpful to go look at that table of contents to see where the content's at and what you want to focus on. Okay. Also, if you haven't, don't forget to check for those blurbs inside the front cover or on the back when you're looking at fiction books, especially to find out what they're about and if you're interested in them. And in this instance, it shows, so it's hard to see it on these, but it shows some of the other books that he's written as well. So you might like to check those out, or you may have already read them, and that might help you connect and think, oh, I might want to read this one too. Okay. And then finally, a reminder, the Disney Homecoming Bingo Challenge is going on this week. If you don't have a bingo card yet, ask your teacher, go to the middle school office, or come by the Library Media Center, the LMC or the library. You can call it all the same thing. to get one and join us in playing bingo this week. There's some prizes and it's fun. It's a nice mix of book kind of stuff, but also homecoming and just celebrating and getting involved with that. So check it out. Come join us, have fun with that. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon in your classes, coming to the library, and also with our next book talk. So thanks for watching. Bye, guys.